happy day, happy day. The sun is shining. The Philadelphia Phillies got the series opening win against the Tampa Bay Rays last night, 8-4. They're winners of 7 of their last 9 games, and they're looking to win their 4th consecutive series. After a little bit of a losing skid earlier in the season, the Phillies are back to their winning ways. I'm Mike Hennelly. This is Phillies Daily, where I give you all things Philadelphia Phillies. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get this thing rolling. So speaking of last night's game, the Phillies, they rallied late in the game. They scored 5 runs in the final 2 innings of that ball game in the 8th and the 9th inning against the Rays. First, in the top of the 8th inning, the Phillies scored 4 runs. And then in the 9th inning, they added another run to make it 8-3 at the time. And then the Phillies, so going into that 8th inning, the Phillies were up only 3-2. So they only had a 1-run lead going into the final 2 frames of that ball game. But Nick Castellanos, he had a huge game last night, the Phillies right fielder. He went 3 for 5 with 4 RBIs. 4 RBIs, that's nothing to slouch at. He had a great performance down there in Florida. He had a 3-run home run in the 8th inning. So Nick Castellanos, great job last night. You're a big reason the Phillies pulled off that big win last night against the Rays to get that series opening win. It was great to see. There's a lot to like about this game, especially how they rallied late in the game to really just put the game away and take that game 1, because in baseball, it's a long season. You're not going to win every game, but when you can win a series and keep on winning series after one after the other, keep on going like that, you're going to be a really good team by the end of the year. The Phillies are a really good team. They've been a playoff team 3 of the past 3 years. They're looking to get back there again this year. They got a little bit of a tough division with the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves, but they're on pace right now to have a really good season. Like I said, they're looking to win their 4th consecutive series if they can pick up a win today or tomorrow against the Rays. Hopefully it's a sweep for them. They're right up there with the best of them. And a big reason for their success this year, especially recently, has been the Philadelphia Phillies designated hitter Kyle Schwarber. The Schwarbarian is like I like to call him. He's a massive dude. He's a strong, powerful guy. He launches home runs all the time. He is just a freak of an athlete. He's one of the top power hitters in all of Major League Baseball. He has been for a long time. He definitely has been since he joined the Phillies in 2022. But the Phillies have a big decision with him this year. He has a big decision to make as well. He's in a contract year. There was some talks through spring training that a deal could get done. Nothing happened. He wants to be here. The Phillies want him to be here. They signed him to a 4-year, $79 million contract ahead of the 2022 season, which, looking back at it, is a massive steal just for his production. He's hit so many home runs. He's come up in so many big moments with the Phillies. He's been a major reason why they've been a playoff team and been so competitive over the last few years. So looking back on it, $19 to $20 million a year for a guy like that, especially in today's day and age, huge steal. So good work on them. But he could make a lot more money on his new contract. He is 32 years old, so he is getting up there. It's hard to make a commitment to a guy like that. But Kyle Schwarber, he's worth every penny in my books. He does it all. He's starting to hit for average better. Like I said, he's just always, any swing can be a home run with him. RBI guy. Sometimes he can even steal a base out there. He's got some speed. You wouldn't guess it by looking at him, but he's got some nice speed to him. Left-handed hitter. He's just everything you could want in a designated hitter. And there are rumors that he could be signing up to a $100 million contract on his new deal, whether that's 2-year deal, 3-year deal, whatever it might be. Still, for a guy like him, and especially the way contracts are going these days in Major League Baseball, I'd say give him the money. He's worth it. He's still got a few good years left in him. He's a designated hitter. He's really has been his whole Phillies career since being an outfielder before, playing a little bit of first base and all. But he's pretty much primarily a designated hitter now. In that role, that kind of saves your body because you're not out there fielding 9 innings a game. You're not out there playing 162 games, both hitting and fielding. He really just sits there, worries about hitting, comes up to the plate 3, 4, 5 times a game. So his body stays a little more fresh than some other guys that play out in the position, in the outfield, wherever that might be. It could enhance his career, longer career, makes that deal even more worth it to sign him long-term or short-term, however the deal works out. But give him that money. An extension is a must in my opinion. He is a key piece to this Phillies team. And, this year he's off to a great start. I mean, contract year, he can't really ask for much more. He's one of the top power hitters in all of Major League Baseball. He hit his 12th home run last night against the Rays in that series opening win. He is tied for the Major League lead in home runs in 2025, tied with New York Yankees superstar Aaron Judge and Seattle Mariners Cal Raleigh. It's impressive. When he gets going and he gets into his little home run streak, there's nothing stopping him. Like I said, any swing of the bat could be a home run. I remember last night he had a foul ball, just missed it. He had a great swing on it. I was not expecting him to get a pitch to hit later in that game, but he did. He missed it, but if he timed it up well, hit it in the right spot, could have been sent 500 feet into the stands. So Kyle Schwarber, he's got to be around in the future. And another guy that has some future dilemma, I might say, Alec Bohm, the Philadelphia Phillies third baseman, all-star last year in 2024, incredible season. He has had quite the Philadelphia Phillies career since he's been up in the majors. He's gone through some stuff with the fans. He's said some things. He's shown a little bit of immaturity throughout his career. He's had shaky defense throughout his career. But one thing that was constant is he's a solid hitter. He's always finding gaps. He's always hitting the ball, getting the ball in play. Last year was a great example of that. He was among the league leaders in doubles, had 44. RBIs, had 97. Had a 280 batting average. He was an all-star for the first time in his career. But then, the last month of the season hit. He kind of struggled, to say the least. He had a hand injury that may have affected him in there. But that last month of the season in September, he went really cold, especially in the playoffs. I believe he only had one hit in that 4-game series against the New York Mets in the NLDS, where the Phillies unfortunately lost 3-1 and were sent home packing out to, enjoy their vacations out in Cancun or wherever they may have went. It was pretty bad for Alec Bohm there. And then he was the subject of trade rumors all offseason, so that can't be easy on him. The fans, he was a fan favorite for a while, and he still is, but the fans were kind of starting to turn on him based off of just his past with the team, his poor play last year, and then he didn't really help himself to start the 2025 season. He had a horrible start to the 2025 season. His batting average was as low as 150. He got moved from a top of the order, middle of the order guy to the bottom of the batting order. It was bad to see. The fans wanted him to get less playing time. The fans really started picking up those trade rumors and wanted him out of here. But Alec Bohm, he's been turning things around. It's great to see. Hopefully he can get back to his all-star form. Last night against the Rays, he hit his first home run in 2025. It was May 6th, so it's great to see for him. Not only was it his first home run in 2025, but he had a 2-for-4 night against the Rays last night. He had a 10-game hitting streak from April 14th to April 23rd, including 3 multi-hit games in that span. So he's really turned things around since April 14th. He has a .310 batting average since that day, and he's just looking like the guy that he's supposed to be. It's great to see because the Phillies need his production. Like I said, he hits doubles all the time. He drives in runs. He puts the ball in play. He's one of their more consistent hitters when he's going good. So the end of last year and the beginning of 2025 was just uncharacteristic for Bohm. Hopefully, he stays hot. He stays consistent. He doesn't have to be a 300 hitter every month. It would be great, but 250 into 300 range, anywhere in there. If he's better than that, like I said, amazing. But he's on pace, not on pace, but he's looking like that all-star level guy from last year again. It's great to see for him. The Phillies really needed it. He really needed it for his mindset going forward. He's got momentum. Bohmer, great job. Great Bohm run last night, buddy. I hope you stay hot because you are an easy guy to root for, and the Phillies need you. And speaking of last night, like I said earlier, there's a lot of things to like about that win against the Rays. Not only did they have a pretty convincing win late in the game, but their ace, Zach Wheeler, the 2024 National League Cy Young runner-up, was on the mound against the Rays down there in Florida in the Rays' temporary makeshift home because their stadium got destroyed in a storm. But anyway, Zach Wheeler took the mound for the Phillies. He's kind of had a slow start as well to 2025. He had 2 games there. 2 games in a row, actually. Not in a row, but 2 starts in a row where he allowed 5 earned runs, and then his next start he allowed 4 earned runs. Very unusual for a guy like Zach Wheeler. He's usually one of the more consistent and dominant pitchers in all of Major League Baseball. So his season numbers are kind of iffy. Still really good by any means. I mean, for anybody he's got really good numbers. He's got a 3.35 ERA now after last night's game in 2025, which is amazing. But a guy like Wheeler, we're used to seeing, around 3, sub-3 ERA. But taking away those 2 games that I said where he let up the 5 and the 4 runs, he hasn't allowed 2 runs, or he hasn't allowed more than 2 runs in any of his other starts, including last night against the Rays. He went 7 innings, allowed 4 hits, allowed 2 earned runs, both coming in the same inning, and he had 9 strikeouts. And even more impressively, in those 7 innings, with those 9 strikeouts, he only had 84 pitches in that game, which is pretty low. He could have definitely went at least 1 more inning. He also had 0 walks. I mean, that's great to see. Obviously, you don't like to walk guys as a pitcher, especially a starting pitcher. It gets you in trouble. But 84 pitches. He could have went out there for the 8th, but the Phillies had that big top of the 8th inning, so he was sitting for a little while. It was later in the ball game. They decided to go to the bullpen and end Zach Wheeler's night. I guess he can't complain because he picked up the win. The Phillies got the win, and he's been doing great recently. He's back. Hopefully, he's back to his ace-level performances. And the Phillies, they are rolling. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Phillies Daily. Like I said, I'm Mike Hennelly. I enjoyed it. I enjoy bringing my Phillies coverage to you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that fun stuff so we can keep this train rolling for you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Like I said, hope you guys enjoy it, and go Phils.